Have you ever felt like you're standing in your own way? You achieved something great, but just can't shake off the feeling that it's not enough? What if I told you that this isn't just about you? It's about a set of invisible rules that you've been following. Stay with me and let's find out. Hello and welcome back to the Unfiltered Truths. I'm your host, Sandra, and here we talk about raw, honest, unfiltered conversations about human experience. If you're coming from the Thanksgiving weekend feeling like you are mostly managing expectations vis-a-vis enjoying the moment, this episode is for you. And buckle up, grab a warm, comfortable seat, nice popcorn, and let's dive deep into the conversation. And if you're new here, and this is the kind of conversation that you'd love to be a part of or a community, please press your subscribe button. It's more like your permanent, secure seat in this community. And remember to remain subscribed. Let's dive into it. Thanksgiving. Do we even celebrate Thanksgiving? Or it's white man's thing? Wow, it's Thanksgiving. Is it something actually that I don't want to generalize? You know, in the movies you watch and they're like, oh, Thanksgiving, there's a big turkey. How did that go? Anywho, I started enjoying and celebrating Thanksgiving, I think from 3 years ago, and I really had an amazing time. It's funny how I am on that day, I'm always thankful for the little things that have happened in my life, the little things strangers, non-strangers have done for me, and just thankful overall for life and to God for all the amazing things that He's done for me. Well, I hope you enjoyed, but like I said, if you are just managing expectations, this is a conversation for you. Let's all learn, pick a leaf, and see what we can do about it. So a few years ago, if I'm to take you back my memory lane or back on that journey, I remember I finally achieved this goal that I'd worked towards for years. And it was like a big moment in my life, for sure. I had so many congratulatory messages. People were reaching out and saying how proud they are of me, what I had done, who I had become. And for a minute, I needed to be happy, excited, and real that finally this had come to what it was. Yeah. But in that moment, I was happy for a flip second, and I quickly was wondering, what's next? Who needs me? And that's when it hit me. I realized I was addicted to the chase as opposed to pausing and enjoying this joyous moment that had happened to me. I think in hindsight, I felt more like it was wrong to enjoy this beautiful, happy moment that was happening. And I just needed to constantly keep doing something for someone or something of that sort. If you know you've been there in such a moment, I want to tell you here and now, it's not about you. I think psychologically, low-key, you are operating on what I would call an invisible contract. Something that is not seen, not clearly put out for you to do or follow, but subconsciously you are doing it. And I want to decode what this invisible contract looks like and the kind of clause that are in this invisible contract that stimulates us from enjoying the happiness for the happy moments that are happening and we're experiencing in our lives, and just push on to the next thing. And I think one of the things that I would want to mention, or for lack of a better word, call like a clause, is the striver's clause, like from Strive. Yeah. Like instead of enjoying this happy moment now, I'm now striving for the next best happy moment. Like I can't even pause to enjoy this glorious promotion, this glorious career breakthrough that I was having, but rather I was now looking for what's next. What can I do next? Like who else needs me? Like this clause ties you to makes you feel like your your worth, or your worth is like tied to your productivity, or yeah, like your worth is tied to your productivity and what you put out there. And it in actual sense, I would have stopped and enjoyed my moment. If I can just take you back to like a vivid example is like the Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, we've all just experienced that. And if you are feeling the pressure of having the perfect meal, having that, hosting the perfect gathering, or just being into this perfect family, this is what I'm talking about. And yeah, if you've been feeling that kind of pressure, trust me, Striver's Clause is at play. The other clause that I would want to mention is like the Caretaker's Clause, yeah, coming from care taking. Like this clause makes you feel like you are, instead of your worth is tied to putting everyone else's needs above your own. It's not bad to take care of people, but it's okay for you to press and just be happy. Like grant yourself the permission to be happy for once without thinking about whose problems am I supposed to solve, whose issues am I supposed to indulge in. Like give yourself the permission to be happy. For example, in this case, I'm supposed to give myself the permission to be happy for this breakthrough that had come because I deserved it. I earned it. Putting in so many years of work and leading me to that point, I surely needed to like press pause, just enjoy it and not think about anyone else's problems. The other clause would be it comes from vigilance, like Vigilante Clause. And instead of looking at the happy moment, and I was in this constant fear of, oh my God, this has happened, but then I shouldn't be too happy because I'm going to be blindsided by the next bad thing, and you're constantly on the lookout of something bad that's going to happen. I mean, who even tells you that something bad is going to happen? Just because something good has happened doesn't mean that the shoe is going to drop and something terrible happens. But this kind of clause puts you in a state of where you feel like your worth is tied to anxiety, like you're constantly tied to this anxious moment as opposed to enjoying the happy times that are going on in your life. This episode is to give you that permission slip to enjoy the happy moments in your life. And if you feel like you've been in a situation or a place where you have felt some of these invisible set of rules or clauses that I've mentioned, this is a time to rewrite that kind of narrative. Here and now, together, we are going to change and allow ourselves to actually enjoy the happiness that we should be enjoying. So now that we've noticed and realized that we are operating on a set of invisible rules that tell us we can't be happy, you need to keep chasing, your happiness is tied to struggle. Like your happiness cannot be given to you freely. Like you're supposed to first toil, suffer, struggle for you to be happy, which is wrong. You have the permission to be happy regardless of whatever is going on. And how do we break free from that kind of mindset that tells us that our happiness is tied to our struggles? If you're not struggling and struggling and struggling or striving to get somewhere or go through something, you're not happy. So, what are some of the ways that we can break free from that kind of thinking? For starters, I would want to urge you and tell you that embody the feeling, bask in the feeling of joy in that moment that you're feeling happy. Enjoy it, make the most of it, enjoy every bit of it because you surely deserve it. You're enough and you deserve happiness. You don't have to first struggle to be happy. You deserve the happiness that's happening to you, and that's okay. So, the other way that we can give ourselves this unconditional joy is consciously revoke those clauses. For example, if you're feeling guilty for taking rest, break, yeah, be like, hi, striver's clause, I see you. Because it's trying to tie your worth to productivity, like consciously revoke it. Rest is not a luxury, it's a necessity, by the way, for your work, for your body, and for everything. So consciously revoke those phrases, those clauses that make you feel like your joy should be conditional. But then also the other thing that you can do is just grant yourself those unearned permissions to be happy. Yeah, just grant yourself those unearned happy moments, even before they do happen. It's not like you're trying to be weird. As a Christian, we always say like, speak the things that you want to happen to you, and they will manifest. Like, close your eyes and picture you enjoying that time on a vacation with these beautiful moments. Like, just enjoy that moment. It's not like you're trying to pretend or anything, but you are actually granting yourself the permission to enjoy the beautiful moments. And also sometimes just be there and watch the sunset without washing your dishes. For example, me who's a neat freak, like I always tell myself, I don't want to go to bed without doing my dishes. So recently, like I think 3 days ago, I remember I was like, you know what? I use all the utensils I have in the house and just pile them up there on the sink, and the world won't end. And guess what I was doing? I was playing dress up and listening to music as I just washed myself in the mirror. So yeah, give yourself permission to enjoy those happy times of your life. Like everything doesn't have to be scripted or done a certain way. Sometimes just get out of the routine and do things the way you'd want them to do. But before I wind up with the episode, I wanted to speak about some of the costs that are tagged to the invisible rules that I shared earlier. What do they do to us? What really happens when we do not freely have the permission for these joys that we have in our lives, or enjoy the happy moments of our lives? Yeah, that's what I want to share, and then we can close. So the real cost of living by these hidden rules is a real hidden tax on your soul. And the first one would be I'd say, is you lose your sense of self. Because instead of trying to be happy who you are, you're lost in this world of you're constantly anxious. Yeah, like I said, in the Vigilante Clause, or you are constantly, onto whom do I need to help, because you want to take care of someone. You can't even take a break to rest because you think your worth is tied to your productivity. So the first cost is you lose your sense of self. The other thing is there's going to be emotional burnout. You're going to be emotionally drained because you are trying to do the things that you wouldn't want to do, maybe to please others or to be overly alert on guard, as opposed to just basking in the moment and enjoying it. But then worst case is you're going to be sick. It's okay to take a break. I mean, Driver's Clause should leave you alone. Like, why should your worth be tied to your productivity? You can't be working all the time. So it's okay to just be there, do nothing, watch the sunset, listen to your music, and that's fine. Yeah. So as I close, I want you to know that I want you to take this with you and know that happiness is not a distant destination that you arrive at. It is a path that you enjoy with joy and you live in the moment. It's not something that you should struggle to reach at, because if that was the case, then we would never reach happiness. Because if you keep saying that I'll be happy when this happens, the goalposts are going to keep moving, shifting, and you'll never be happy. So enjoy the moment, the path, in with everything that you have and as you are. And if you are no matter how you enjoyed your Thanksgiving weekend, whether it was managing expectations, or it was enjoying the moment, or you were filled with a lot of pressures surrounding you, I'm giving you the permission to enjoy yourself. Consider this your signed permission slip by me, your host. Go enjoy yourself. Forget about what happened. Forget about what the different clauses are telling you to do and how to do it, and just enjoy yourself. If enjoying yourself or giving yourself permission to be happy means buying that guitar or that piano, please buy it, play it. Look at it even if you don't know how to play it. I mean, just enjoy being happy. If you feel this conversation helped you in some way, you felt seen, you felt heard, give it a thumbs up. Let's signal to the algorithm, tell it that, man, this conversation is too good to be kept here. Let's move it to the next person. But most importantly, Share the video to your friends, to a loved one, family, anyone whom you think should listen to the permission slip to just be happy. Enjoy the joy, if that makes sense. Until next time, bye and see you. Thank you for watching and listening. This is the Unfiltered Truth. I'm Sandra, your host. I value the time you've put in to watch this video. Thank you so much from my heart of hearts. If this message resonated with you in one way or the other, please subscribe. The purpose of this podcast is to bring hope, restoration, and resilience. Let's share this video with every one of us that we know is going through something and needs comfort.